Hey guys, this is Miriam, iLife Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 2015 Ford F250. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. And I really know zero about this because I just got in it. And so we'll see what we got. Well, I know a little bit about it, but not much. Okay, here we go. All right, 2015 Ford F250. Like any Ford, it is rusty. It's not as bad as I've seen, but it is still rusty. And the bad thing about white is when you have rust on white, it really pops. But it's still not. It's to the point where it's not completely gone. It's still fixable, but it is there. So obviously, you can see on the wheel wells there's some rust. These back tires are probably 30% I would guess, because I'm thinking those are the wear bars. 30-35%. It does have the nice aftermarket wheels on there, and the one thing I did notice when I was driving it is that when you turn, it does make noise up here like it's hitting something. I've not looked to see what it's hitting. These tires are better than the back, probably at least 40%. I'm going to see if I can determine what it's hitting. Go all the way this way. Okay, so it rubs. You can see right here, it rubs right on there. That might be the noise. Let me see if I can get on the other side and see. Keep turning the wheel. Get my muscles done for the day. Okay, so it's not rubbing anywhere up in the front. I think they've trimmed that down. So I think probably what you're hearing is just the rubbing right back here on that. So that's what I know so far anyways. Like, it's not horrible, but it does rub. I think you could easily take off that mud flap. The only part then is you have to deal with mud flinging everywhere. So 6 of one, half dozen of another. But you've got some rust back here on the tailgate. It is what it is. They used the truck, as you can tell. It looks like there might be a starter right there, so they might have replaced the starter. This is all just things that I can guess based on what I see. When you buy stuff at an auction, you kind of have to assume based on the current condition of the truck, and so that's kind of what I'm assuming. Again, you've got some rust on the wheel wells, a little bit of rust on the rockers right there back in the cab corner. Inside is leather. It's clean. It looks like it's pretty decent inside. Up here, they've got these Ford, the Ford center caps, which I suppose those are from the old. Well, nope, those look like mats. Oh, I know why. Because I think we swapped wheels on these. We took these wheels from another vehicle because it had I think it had stock Fords on it, and so those are the center caps for the other truck. Forget that those exist. We put these wheels on. Matt put them on because they obviously look better than stock Fords, and this is a nice truck, and so put nice wheels on it and make it really nice. Okay, a little bit of rust right there on the front, as you can see, and then you see right there on the front. But otherwise, I mean, it's not horrible. Let's see if I can figure out where to open the hood on this. Oh, this is going to be a heavy hood too. Alright, here is my hood release. Okay. Alright, so here's the motor. It's all shoved in there. It is I think Matt said it's the 6.2, so this is a gasser. I think he said 6.2. I'll have to double check, see if I can find it somewhere. I know the 6.0 is the Chevy, so yeah, 6.2. Okay, so it's the Ford 6.2. I mean, it looks like it's in there. I wouldn't want to work on it. It's all crammed in there, but it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right, and we'll get in and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got, I gotta turn my wheels back. Let's see, let's get back to The main screen. Okay, so we've got 312,294 miles, so almost 312,300 miles. We've got a low tire pressure light. If the tire pressure sensors are still in these wheels, which I kind of doubt they are since we swapped the wheels, that's probably what that's for. It's because it's not recognizing the sensors. There's a check engine light, which is so they're 420 codes, they're exhaust codes. So 420 current, 430 current, 430 pending, 430 permanent, 420 permanent. So it's really just 420 and 430, which are both catalyst system efficiency below threshold bank 1 and bank 2. So those are exhaust codes. Usually not a big deal unless you live in a county where they do inspections and they do emissions inspections. Here we've got the sliding back glass window, which that works. We've got regular windows. You can see my driver's side window works. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window works, and rear driver's side window works. We've got the fancy, I don't think it's a Uconnect because Uconnect is Chrysler, but it is the bigger fancy radio. Let's see if we have sound coming out of here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got sound. Radio works. You can connect your phone to it. Let's see, heated seats. Let's try those. Okay, we'll try the heated seats first and see if those work. Then we'll do the AC seats. Okay, turn the volume down. Radio works. We're gonna do regular AC. Let's see, what's this button? Okay, clock. Oh, what time is it? Sorry, I'm gonna 2:25. Okay, let's change it for time, date. Okay, I was looking for like climate. It's usually on here. Oh, hey. Cool. Well, you gotta enter the factory code, but you can put in your door keypad code on here. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Oh, there's my climate. Okay, so we're on low. I've got air conditioning. I'd say the air conditioning blows out cold. Let's turn it on to high and just make sure. Ooh, yep, we've got heat. I'm gonna turn that back off. Okay, turn it back on air conditioning. And we do have air conditioning. Cool thing about Fords is they have the built-in brake controller, and then they have these toggle switches that are the factory hooked up, so you can hook up like they have. I don't know if it's hooked up or not, but on the back of that rack they have a light. So I don't know if that's hooked up to one of those switches or not. I can always mess with that afterwards and just see if it is. I don't see any other toggle switches. But yeah, there's that. We'll try our four-wheel drive, which is going to be kind of a little bit iffy. Was the fan? There we go. It's going to be a little bit iffy just with the tires rubbing, but we will do the best we can do. You can see up here the windshield is cracked. It is pretty significantly cracked, but it's not really in the driver's view, so you could make an argument for it not being in the driver's view, but otherwise, factor that into the cost of the truck and make sure so that's something that you're okay with. We will go take it for a drive. Let's see, and before we leave, we're going to put it in four high, and it does say on the dash 4x4 high, so I'm going to crank it. And then we definitely have four-wheel drive, and it didn't rub that horribly bad. All right, off we go. It is definitely a powerful truck. I mean, it's supposed to be. I mean, it's a 250 suspension, and it's got the big 6.2 motor, so it's meant to be a powerful truck, and you can feel it when you're driving it. It's got a little bit of power behind it. shut it, but you know, there's always a chance I didn't, and I don't want it flying up on me. So, but it's running and driving very well. I don't hear any suspension noise. It's actually driving very smooth for the heavy dutiness of it. Like being a 250, you expect it to drive a little bit rougher, and it doesn't. It actually drives pretty smooth. It's something that you could actually get in and haul stuff in for the long distance. I did notice, just as I was sitting right there, my heated seat is working. I just want to make sure I shut that. It very well might be shut. It is. Some vehicles are just, the hood is, I don't know if it's looser than others or what it is. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, now I'm going to put my air conditioned seat on and see if that works. Okay, and we're going to keep going. Oh, and you can see we do have, you can hear that when I was backing up, you can hear it kind of rubbing on there. You can also see we've got the backup camera on here, which is really nice for backing up big vehicles. Alright, now we just wait. Okay, well, while we're waiting, we can check turn signals. There's my right turn signal, my left turn signal, my windshield wipers, my windshield wiper fluid. Both of those all work. We'll check our horn. Horn works. Alright, let's get out here and we'll finish driving it. But it's driving very well. It has good pickup. Let's check the cruise. Let's see if I can figure out. Let's see, on. I do have a cruise indicator on the dash and set, and I've got cruise. So we're cruising right about 54 miles an hour. It's doing well and it's driving smooth, and brakes are good and solid, no grinding or vibration. So I think, let's see, that's wipers, radio, that's all of that. Ran and drove. All right, I think that's everything. Still waiting on my seat to be air conditioned, but it might take a little bit while. So I'll put that in the description whether or not the AC seats work. Other than that, if you have any questions, something I've missed, feel free to text me or give me a call. My cell phone is 309-267-7200. Thanks, guys.